prison, don't think it's safe inside. I got that checking to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Like 25. Like 50. Like 50. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
319! 319! Jumbo! Hey, 88!
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finds a seam inside the 40. Over the middle, complete. That's Swanson. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 626.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Pushing his way through. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go, come on.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff. It's Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. Third and 2, now Ryan.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's Murray. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Ryan on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
319.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Jumbo!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Short boot, take it at the 21. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 45. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers, operating from the gun. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ryan. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ryan now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Nick Perry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go. Single, slop. Got it. Back 25.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Got it. Back 25.
Now a give. This is Murray. Powerful running. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Back 25. 39. Switch.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end. Blue 80. Back 25. 4 down. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan drops it underneath for Walker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his targets, Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Green 18. Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
No, I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Montgomery back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready, back 25.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw from his end zone, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He finds Latavius Murray. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 21. We go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Thomas, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Right up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 43. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, let's go. Boy, ready. Back 25. Gun. Here we go.
To throw again, Ryan. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.